Guess who?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, Beatz, man? How you been?
Hey, how's it going, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, tell me about it. How's the family, guy?
Pretty good, man. Had a good Christmas vacation, you know?
Sick. Guess what I did for Christmas, though?
What did you do?
Got a job, boy!
Oh, that's what's up, man.
About time, right? Broke ass.
Yes, sir. Hey, finally paying you back, huh?
Tell me about it, man. Finally, right?
Yeah.
But check it out, man. On a more serious note, I want to run this track listing that I got a chance to put it down on paper.
Yeah, tell you about that.
Please tell me what you think, honestly.
I don't want to rush you, but let's see. Looks good. Maybe just move around a couple of songs. Maybe number 7, move that to, I don't know, like 11.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of felt maybe number 7 should be moved, but honestly,
no,
in the end,
we'll give it another. You know, we'll give it a solid.
Yeah, I agree.
No, this is good. This is real good. It'll give us a guide. And,
I agree.
Yeah, we'll know.
Awesome.
I'm gonna get you set up, guy.
Cool.
Real quick. Go ahead.
Cool.
You know, grab water or whatever.
Awesome. Is it okay if I grab one?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Do you want anything?
No, I'm good, man. I'll set you up.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, you almost ready then?
Yeah, all set up.
Let me check it out.
All right, cool.
Awesome. Hello? Hello? 1, 2, hello? Can you hear me?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, what's up, Alan? Yeah, I can hear you. Dope.
All right, let me get a mic check real quick.
Sure. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2, 3.
All right, cool. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds about right to me.
All right, you hear yourself good?
Sounds great.
All right, well, you ready, Angel?
Yeah, I'm ready. This is room. Who am I? Just a bypassing face. If you remember my presence, then you've made a mistake. Me, I'm just a nobody with an unfamiliar trace. Never had perfect timing, always being late. Easily I could get lost in the crowd. Be forgotten in an audience when no one is around. You hear that sound? It's the whispers of failure, where I'm roommates with heartache and despair is my neighbor. Please don't do me no favors, that this is my way to carry, along with my hopes and dreams. Alive, I've been buried, I share this burden myself. I do not wish for your help, cause I'm stuck in the middle of being belittled. Behind that closed door is the legion of doom, where your fears come to tuition and your nightmares come true. Don't you assume that they won't come after you, cause you are now in with the mind of an unpadded room. Too many fell victim within these four-cornered walls, cause they love to pick you up high and watch you stumble and fall. So be prepared to be frightened and scared, cause when you're left with your thoughts, there's nobody there. This is who is he? Who is he? I can't remember his name. Did he do anything with his life? It must be a shame to waste such opportunity that he could have had. How depressed he must be to have to live with his past. Fatherless dad and a motherless man, only child of birth, which in turns made him mad. How sad he must be to be secluded alone. When he steps in his house, there's never nobody home. Being trapped in his mind is where he goes off to hide. Solitude within gives no hints to travel outside. He bears this burden himself, he does not wish for your help, cause he's stuck in the middle of being belittled. Behind that closed door is the legion of doom, where your fears come to tuition and your nightmares come true. Don't you assume that they won't come after you, cause you are now in with the mind of an unpadded room. Too many fell victim within these four-cornered walls, cause they love to pick you up high and watch you stumble and fall. So be prepared to be frightened and scared, cause when you're left with your thoughts, there's nobody there. It'll turn seconds into minutes, minutes into hours, hours into days, days into weeks, weeks into months, months into years, years into centuries, and still you be here. This is proof. Seconds into minutes, minutes in the hours, hours in the days, days in the weeks, weeks in the months, months in the years, years in the centuries, and still you be here. Behind that closed door is the legion of doom, where your fears come to tuition and your nightmares come true. Don't you assume that they won't come after you, cause you are now in with the mind of an unpadded room. Too many fell victim within these four-cornered walls, cause they love to pick you up high, then watch you stumble and fall. So be prepared to be frightened and scared, cause when you're left with your thoughts, there's nobody there. This room closed door is the legion of doom, where your fears come to tuition and your nightmares come true. Don't you assume that they won't come after you, cause you are now in with the mind of an unpadded room. Too many fell victim within these four-cornered walls, cause they love to pick you up high, then watch you stumble and fall. So be prepared to be frightened and scared, cause when you're left with your thoughts, there's nobody there. This is room. My name's anonymous, from a small town, Providence. When I began my life, everything ahead was promising. I'm a talent to be reckoned with, humble and benevolent, but at times I lose my cool and act belligerent and arrogant. Never would I misrepresent the ways I've been brought up, cause my guardians instilled in me the ways to use my thoughts. Always told the thing to use my head and never lose it, but foolish, stupid actions happen, flaws of being human. I forget that I am wise, turn to my vices in the crisis. Let the demons within me control the judgment that I'm fighting. The darkness in me likes it, cause a bottle can seduce me into things that I am not. So I struggle my abusing habits that I have that set me free as well contain me. Don't know how much I have left, cause it constantly restrains me. It seems there's no escaping, I'm enslaved into this product. Name is John, though you should know I'm recovering alcoholic.
What am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to swallow this? It's like 100 pills, doing their best to climb out of my mouth. Everything's gone south, fucked it up for real. What am I supposed to
feel? I drink away all my pain to feel secure and be safe. It helps me get through the day, the feeling of OD. As I inhale all the smoke, I lose my focus to know a false sense of hope, the feeling of OD. Take a very good look at me and all of my accomplishments, prominent with the gift that's boasted of my confidence. Every time that I succeed, rewarded with the compliment, and never I've been dumb, cause I know how to use my common sense. I truly treasure every moment that I've ever been in. I'll take my time on the scenic route, soaking it all in. I could take any problem and give it a straight answer. When it came to inhale, I chew those sticks made of cancer. I say that I use them to help me reduce my stress, reading the warning label, pulling back the deepest breath. Now my lungs fill a black cloud, a thunderstorm when I cough. And I paid for this forecast, so I know the price it costs. Turning my teeth yellow, breathtaking when I say hello. Packing them away, never satisfied with one but several. It's my life that I live, it's sad, I know I'm soon to go. Name is Jaedupp, so I'm hooked to the cigs I smoke.
What am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to swallow this? It's like 100 pills, doing their best to climb out of my mouth. Everything's gone south, fucked it up for real. What am I supposed to
feel? I drink away all my pain to feel secure and be safe. It helps me get through the day, the feeling of OD. inhale all the smoke, I lose my focus to know a false sense of hope, the feeling of OD. I wouldn't wanna say goodbye to the people I leave behind. Too many tears will overwhelm my eyes as they began to cry. What would I bring myself to say? And how could I explain that on my dying day I was found with the needle in my vein? I couldn't bear to face their faces or give them an explanation that I went with the memory of a junkie's mind creation. Couldn't expect them to be patient as my life was purely wasted. Awaited my dismay, cause addiction I was tasting. So I hid my anxieties and covered up my bases. Laid to birth my sobriety and stashed it in my basement. Wouldn't want my family to think any less of me. Can only hope they forgive for letting drugs get the best of me. I let it turn me ugly into something that I'm not. I've even been to rehab recently to try to make it stop. All I'm looking for is closure. How much more exposure will it take? Cause it's killing me alive, staying sober. As remission builds in me, it begins to whittle me away, far to lay in my resting grave so unwillingly. Going in the shock as I struggle separating. The condition that I'm in is much worse and so degrading. Sleeping on the pavement, making constant payments, losing my connection to the world. My stuttering statements speak visions of euphoria. Living off a pipe dreams, reenactment of a dope fiend from one released euphoria. Sitting in the cell is my equivalent to hell. My residence is jail where values equal by your bail. 3 hots in the car, placebos all around, makes it hard. Surrounded by criminals in the crowd, identified by number with the combo of words. Reborn in the system, to the public you're just a ward. No more than state proper, fit to function in society. Sentenced to a term depends on the judge's policy. Can't afford an attorney, they'll assign you a defendant. Recommend the plea bargain, even if you're innocent. Take it to trial, then the jury or your peers will deliberate the motive and send you away for years. Stuck in the box, no wider 6 feet by 8. Being fed garbage that's served on a plate. Told what to do, told when to shower, told when to sleep or eat. Seconds turn to hours, left alone to your thoughts. You revisit your past and are amazed you survived. And how long you last, you begin to repent every choice that you made. Take it as a blessing in disguise, a much needed break. Decide to stay clean, and this time you really mean it. Get your act back together and in church every weekend. Reconnect with the people that care about you the most. Finish incarceration, leave that part of life closed. Many years later, as a fully stable citizen, you're able to maintain a strong form of discipline. Reminded of your former self, forever in the shame. Holding yourself responsible, leaving yourself to blame. What's done is done, no reason left to glow. Continue on with your life, remain reasonably coped. Hope is what should keep you going, time is what should keep you growing. Life is knowledge, always knowing what's in front of you is showing you. Y'all in that mood yet? Y'all in that mood yet? Y'all in that mood yet?
There were days when I would say I could give you everything, and I truly believed that I could. Now I'm worn out. Now I'm worn out. Now I'm worn out. Now I'm worn out.
How would you feel if every night you came to this? A broken home with family that don't know you exist. Young disrespectful kids, a mom that thinks you're it can drive you mad, past the point of being pissed. And all that you can do is to go on with your day. Never mind them that they're there and let them go on by their way. Tune to their dismay, being next to them seems strange. Wishing to be far away but having nowhere else to stay. So you learn to deal with their habits. Better to be an average, lose yourself in the process without knowing what happened. Trying to find a caption and still keeping it ration. Not becoming an addict and responsible for your actions. And you'll see I'm a survivor even as a 9 to 5er. Been reluctant as a grinder, never thinking thoughts so minor. I keep it pushing even when nobody's looking. If you think of me so loosely, you'll have no idea what pushed me.
There are days when I wish it'd go away. Leave me alone to my dismay. Lonely is how I stay. Still I persist, whether if I hit or miss. Lose today but later win, cause I refuse to quit. There are days when I wish it'd go away. Leave me alone to my dismay. Lonely is how I stay. Still I persist, whether if I hit or miss. Lose today but later win, cause I refuse to quit.
It's past midnight and I'm still wide awake. Memories of the prior day that I still can't escape. So close to insomnia that my nights turn into days. And come to find comfort within a confined living space. Plus I'm trying to sleep while surrounded by noises. As I close the rest of my eyes, I hear whispering voices. A light enters my room cause of a crevice. Raid the fridge in the early AM is my version of breakfast. I am rooming with strangers that seem to see me as a meal, taking bites out of me without letting me heal. It's quite a deal to have to deal with every night. So to struggle with this means to putting up a constant fight. Then you'll see I'm a survivor even as a 9 to 5er. Been reluctant as a grinder, never thinking thoughts so minor. I keep it pushing even when nobody's looking. If you think of me so loosely, you'll have no idea what pushed me.
There are days when I wish it'd go away. Leave me alone to my dismay. Lonely is how I stay. Still I persist, whether if I hit or miss. Lose today but later win, cause I refuse to quit. There are days when I wish it'd go away. Leave me alone to my dismay. Lonely is how I stay. Still I persist, whether if I hit or miss. Lose today but later win, cause I refuse to quit.
Every morning I wake up with this one goal in my mind, to go to look for work, cause it's hard out there to find places that'll hire with people retaining priors. If they do, within a few, you're likely to get fired. Plus you're tired of rejection of everybody's assessment. So you pray and wish you're all that. You're that one small exception to sneaking with inception. Go unnoticed by the masses, accepted for who you are. Your appearance, not your actions. But it doesn't go your way, so you still fill applications, waiting for a callback, but until then be impatient. 'Cause if that door doesn't open, another one greater will. Into greatness, preservating your skills. But still
There were days when I would say I could give you everything, and I truly believed that I could. Now I'm worn out. Now I'm worn out. Now I'm worn out. Now I'm worn out.
unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, I'll tell you the truth. If I seem confused, point out to me the clearer view, and in return I'll ensure everything that seems unsure. To be your son, to be a brother, to give my father, to love my mother. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, I'll tell you the truth. Hello mother, how are you? It's your son, the apple of your eye, and you're first to come. Three after me, my siblings, whom they be so young. I speak of us with such a disrespectful tongue. I carry this taste of the form that you had me raise. The methods of my mama's way made it hard to appreciate. Holding the grudge cause the little ones on your appraisal, give them anything they want cause you were willing to pay for. Plus I never had a say so, you always told me to lay low, to mind my business and keep my nose out of what I ain't know. But what if I said that I knew what I'm talking about, that I wasn't being bold or trying to run my mouth? How about now, in my older age that I am in today, would it be too late to try and say what we unappreciate? But I desire that we don't, that we continue connected. Cause over the years many memories we collected. Every Sunday of the week you would take us out to eat. Every penny that you saved was spent on anything we need. When we were at our lowest, we managed with having less and turned the worst of situations to moments we won't forget. But I digress, please don't take this as a form of disrespect. This is me just being honest with empathy I'd express. So I expect in the future we kindle our love again. Be my mother, be my parent, and maybe become my friend. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, I'll tell you the truth. If I seem confused, point out to me the clearer view, and in return I'll ensure everything that seems unsure. To be your son, to be a brother, to forgive my father, to love my mother. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, I'll tell you the truth. He is the man in which I refer to as Dad. The male role model in my life I never had. He taught me how to act and how to grow a pair. But there were at times where with him he'd be so unfair. Let me share of my father and how we came to be. When I was 7, sis was 3, mine's 28, he's 23. He came into our life when he and mom came across love. In my subtle age I saw it as another run. Ever since my sister's birth it's been us 3 and no one else. Plus I always saw my mom as a woman who do for self. Needed no man for nothing and rarely she'd ask for help. Kind of woman that be rich by living off a commonwealth. So to see my mom feminine took me by surprise, and I wondered what about him tantalized my mama's eyes. As the days turned into years he became more of a presence, and less my mom's boyfriend and more like a valued present. A member of our family or a part of his existence. Cause even though we're not his, he treats us no less or different. I come to love this man and accept him for what he is. The father of my siblings and father to us as kids. The reason for my male moral support that I would need. The parent that would claim me and save me by any means. I love him to this day and forever. To me he's dad. I just hope he feels the same and accepts me for what I am. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, I'll tell you the truth. If I seem confused, point out to me the clearer view, and in return I'll ensure everything that seems unsure. To be your son, to be a brother, to forgive my father, to love my mother. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell them all about me with great depth Introspect, just promise to me in the end you'll deal me amount of your respect. I am more than this person in front of you today. I am more of a reminder to myself that every day is a chance to make me better, to improve my biggest fault. Accept my destination, take it with a grain of salt. Never leave my life for granted, always be open and candid. And since nothing's never handed, I gotta be understanding of my mother's point of view and the choices she would make. In her mid-40s, up real late, still trying to get laid, going out on dates, drinking her nights away, wanting to relive her youth while having 2 kids to raise. And my father's still stuck in his ways at 39. He won't change cause I've outgrown him while he remains being the same. What made him so special when I was still at that level? But since I'm older, I'm careful not to redo or rebuttal the example of my siblings and what they should strive to be. I want them to succeed in any and everything, and learn from my mistakes, becoming fearless and brave. Bear their troubles, grow relentless, and carry upon their weight. As for myself, I am my only source of support. All the work that I've put in will equal within its worth. And if so, all I got is this chance to make this shot, and I can't afford to fail. Either prevail or I'ma drop. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, tell you the truth. If I seem confused, point out to me the clearer view, and in return I'll ensure everything that seems unsure. To be your son, to be a brother, to forgive my father, to love my mother. Do unto me as I do unto you. Tell me no lies, tell you the truth. Are you in that mood yet? This is Rubin, this is Rubin, this is Rubin, this is Rubin, this. Yeah. I hope you guys are willing to listen. Check this. Hope, I hold it high, dear and heavy. It's what keeps me going when everything else won't let me. I believe there is greatness around every corner. Every day I'm reborn, I become much wiser and older. Faith, without it most wouldn't see tomorrow. Forced to deal with lost dreams and carrying a heart broke. But with it, I am the epitome of me. A true reflection of myself is what I gain to achieve. Strength, it's in me to help me keep fighting, cause most situations are never as inviting. I am strong, resourceful and relentless, but being vigorous at times can cloud your intentions. Having to say goodbye to who you love can be the hardest, but keeping it to yourself is often the most common. Most rather deal with it themselves and never let it out. Being openly vulnerable scares them beyond a doubt. I can't begin to count how many emotions I held back, just for the simple fact that I don't wanna be as whack. So I wanna redeem every feeling that I had, and I wanna relive every moment from my past and surpass every negative to bask in the positive. Reflect my identity, best suiting my confidence. It's obvious that I struggle with personal problems, but who am I to complain? Cause we all do got them, but we all do try. We all do strive. We all do more than enough to try and do right. They say the good that you do doesn't outweigh the bad. I say nay, cause you should always give out more than what you have, cause you might one day need it too. Now I'm not perfect. Listen, I'm far from it, but at least I'm trying. You can give me that. At least give me that. Fear, it appears when people are at their worst, afraid to seem weak in moments that they remorse. If you live within hope, then you die in despair. So repair situations that you won't want to share. Doubt, at times even I myself carry it. No matter how hard I try to leave it behind and bury it. Second guessing every action that I take, and hesitant with choices. And so instead I wait, but I'm exhausted, and my body's become spent, and it feels like I've cashed my last dollar and cent. I'm trying to repent any wrong that I've done, cause I can feel redemption by the air in my lungs. And even though I failed, and even though I've lost, I still persist at my expense no matter what's the cost. Hard-headed and arrogant with the refusal to quit will give me drive needed to speed over it. Whether personal or public, something or simply nothing. Love, hate or envy, despite whatever was or wasn't. Discussing what disgusts me, some things are frankly ugly, but beauty is defined by the person you're becoming. So grow into the entity you wanna see yourself be. Hold back on the nothing, pay forward everything. Never turn the cold shoulder, bear your weight, get it over. Be respectful to others and overlook being vulgar. You'll quickly come to see that we're all human beings, taking the same chances, living the same dreams. To eat, sleep and breathe, provide for your families, care for their needs, be worry free, live happily. See your kids grow, watch your moms go in peace. Be a role model and retire with ease. In this life that you're given, all you get is one chance to be what you want, so take heed in advance. Don't waste away opportunity that you'll get. In the end, don't look back with any forms of regret. Simply put, just to say that you want it the most, you gotta pray, try and work, be relentless in hope. Starts the day the same as yesterday and before. Wakes up in the morning, gets ready and does his chores. Makes his way to school before the final bell rings. It all seems to be the usual, but there's never such a thing. Behind that line smiled was a constant tortured child, a victim of his peers, being treated less than idle. Look what vile and disgust, isolated from the bunch. When it comes to being social, sits alone to eat his lunch. Only less than average, all the students think that he's manic, so they taunt and disrespect him. By himself he feels surrounded, never been the captain of a team and struggled with his grades. Always been shy around girls, so he hasn't had a date. He keeps stable with his hobbies, but how much more can he take? There's gonna come a point where his mental gives in and he breaks. If you came in contact with this person, viewed him as a stranger, would you do anything to save the death of an angel? Death of an angel. How could you let her go back to everything that she Would you do anything to save the death of an angel? How could you let him get away with all the things that he don't know? The death of an angel. How could you let her go back to everything that she knows? Murder, murder, a beautiful bloody murder is what he screams aloud. These words are so unheard of. Quiet murmurs coming out of a darkened hall, in a household in which he's distant, putting them in a stall. Who is he? Nothing more than a tenant who's paying rent. Not a brother, nor a son in a family which he repents. Rather been an orphan than to deal with this stress. So he figures an escape route in which he can forget. Get all his troubled past, cause it wasn't meant to last. For years he would ask, should he choose a pistol blast? He finally came to terms with the decision that he'll make. So he waits till late at night when nobody is awake. Leaves a farewell letter, ends up overlooking his house. Take his hand to his pocket, make sure no one is around. On his knees, gun to his forehead, swallow his last breath, pull the trigger and he's dead. Goes the death of an angel. How could you let him get away with all the things that he don't know? The death of an angel. How could you let her go back to everything that she Pull the trigger and he's dead. Goes the death of an angel. How could you let him get away with all the things that he don't know? The death of an angel. How could you let her go back to everything that she knows? quiet early morning Sunday service. This church is being filled with fakes that never notice. The pastor reads a sermon, everybody bows their head. Requests his youngest sister read his final words and what he said. To whom it may concern, if you're reading this, I am dead. I try to give my all, but in the end there's nothing left. How could you expect me to continue in this lie? I've always wondered if they mourn me on the moment that I die. Did it come as a surprise that I'm no longer alive? It might come off as selfish, but did anybody cry? It doesn't matter now. You can continue with your lives. If you ever loved or hated, you no longer have to hide. But heed this as a warning, know a lesson you should learn. Being bullied comes in threes, so who's next to have their turn? So the next time you see someone who's unwilling or able, please do your best to save the death of an angel. Could you let him get away with all the things that he don't know? The death of an angel. How could you let him go back to everything that she Please do your best to save the death of an angel. How could you let him get away with all the things that he don't know? The death of an angel. How could you let him go back to everything that she knows? Let him get away with all the things that he don't know. How could you let her go back to everything that she knows?
Angel, you good?
Oh man, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You sure you got this?
I should be okay.
Alright man, let's take it from the top one more time.
What if you're not good enough? Am I really wasting my time?
Look at this guy here.
I can't
listen to
this
them.
far.
I heard this guy trying to make a mixtape and never released it. It's all in your head.
This is all I ever dreamt about.
They don't know, whack ass rapper you. Don't let them bring you down.
I can't give up now.
What a waste. It's not a waste of your time.
Nobody cares. I've been
Believe
doing this
in
for too long.
Can you believe this dude made a mixtape and
I can't give up.
he made a whole mixtape to his ex-girlfriend. He probably wasn't even feeling it the whole time.
It's a waste of time. I can't give
Waste
up
of their
yet.
words.
Are
You can't give up yet. What a loser, man. I
can't
swear
give
to
up
God.
yet. Am I?
You've been wanting. Ain't nobody trying to hear no Latino in rap, dog. You've been whining.
Am I really wasting? I can't be.
You forgot this was a black industry?
No, I can't.
Don't let it phase you.
I know I can.
I know you have it in you. Man, this guy
I
sucks anyway. I heard that you wouldn't have gone this far.
I can't give
Oh,
up.
you know DJ Knock?
I've gone this far.
You worked at the radio station. I worked at the radio station.
I got me years. Nobody else.
They only fear what they don't understand. Nobody feeling you at all. Stop. Don't let them get to
I
you.
can't be wasting my time.
It's all in your
Wasting
head.
it. It's all I ever wanted.
Alright Angel, from the top one more time.
Please remember that this is just a melody.
I got a question for y'all. Y'all in that mood yet? I don't think you heard me. Y'all in that mood yet?
All of what you see is a part of me, and that's how it'll be. I gave you my all, whether big or small. If I stand or crawl, I'm not afraid to fall. This is all of
23
me.
years of age, a young man in a cage. trying to find a way on the road that hasn't been paved. All his dues have been paid, but beside all his debt, he feels drained from his life to move on to the next. But still he progressed, cause there's a lot of fight in him, and still pulls out the strength that he can find in him. He confines in himself to continue on his journey. All along the way, questioning if he was worthy. Open mic nights, he's there in a hurry. Freestyle sessions, he spits hell, he's thirsty. In the vocal booth, he records till he executes. Time after time, after line after line, after rhyme till it's stuck in his mind. Cause all he ever wanted was this in his life. Only the strong will do so to do so as such. So he'll give you his all. But was it enough? Was it enough?
All of what you see is a part of me, and that's how it'll be. I gave you my all, whether big or small. If I stand or crawl, I'm not afraid to fall. This is all of me.
There's still a chance for me to make it, then in an instance I would take it. If I can make it through, then I would do it. I never been the type to not learn and look stupid. Back against the wall, up against all odds. If destiny rings, would you pick up on the call? Second chances don't come as often as you think. So show them what you got in the blink. This is all of me, all on the line. So let it be known that when it's my time to go, that I wasn't all alone. My age progression will be in my best intentions. Me giving you everything is cause I'm so relentless. My facial expressions tell stories of a survivor. I did it to prove that you can do it as a minor. Minor the fact that I really did it. Bigging up the lie that it didn't make a difference. What else? If it's too late to try, then I wouldn't survive. If you say that I can't, then I'll take it as a lie. As long as I'm willing, then I know I'll keep winning. And I can't quit at all, cause my focus keeps building. On I will go up until I reach my limit. Death to distraction, cause I won't hear or more listen. My convictions have risen, plus I know it'll be tough, so I'll give you my all. But was it enough? Was it enough?
All of what you see is a part of me, and that's how it'll be. I gave you my all, whether big or small. If I stand or crawl, I'm not afraid to fall. This is all of me.
There's still a chance for me to make it, then in an instance I would take it. If I can make it through, then I would do it. I never been the type to not learn and look stupid. Back against the wall, up against all odds. If destiny rings, would you pick up on the call? Second chances don't come as often as you think. So show them what you got in the blink. This is all of me. 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 This is all of me.
All of what you see is a part of me, and that's how it'll be. I gave you my all, whether big or small. If I stand or crawl, I'm not afraid to fall. This is all of me.
There's still a chance for me to make it, then in an instance I would take it. If I can make it through, then I would do it. I never been the type to not learn and look stupid. Back against the wall, up against all odds. If destiny rings, would you pick up on the call? Second chances don't come as often as you think. So show them what you got in the blink. This is all of me. Count the seconds, minutes, hours, days. Our modern way, growing pains. Count the seconds, minutes, hours, days. Our modern way, growing pains. I've certainly
Definitely grown from what I become. Was the baby for 5 years and my mama only son. Then my sister came into play and things had never been the same. As she worked minimum wage at our apartment, we would stay. Our caretaker would be who asked for the least amount of paper. Looking out the window, wishing, waiting somebody would save her and take her from this pressure that's come to be a life. But the selfish child in me was only wishing for a bike so I could ride down the streets. He looked at us sweet, said if I was the coolest then I sure beat the heat. So foolish of me cause to eat it didn't come easy. Now I get how hard it was to feed her and feed me. Please do believe when I say that I get it. Whether joyful or sad moment, I won't forget it. Nor I regret it as anything less. Cause my youth spent with you was only the best. Must I digress, it was only the best. Cause you turned little no's into positive yes. But still you would tell us in the coldest winter nights, if we held to tomorrow there's a bright beam of light. And as I grow to learn is that this world has so much more in store to teach me about my life, to show me what is right. But some things never change, they stay the same, they will remain. And when things are at the lowest and you seem to lose focus, one thing you should know is count the seconds, minutes, hours, days. Our modern way, growing pains. Count the seconds, minutes, hours, days. Our modern way, growing pains. It's still the same story, only a different way you're telling it. You've grown with age and gained anger and intelligence. Mom's still the provider, it's the parent insider that's made her much wiser and keeps you right beside her. And now, it's not just your sister and you, it's your mother, yourself, and your sister plus two. Two young new siblings, a sister and a brother. It's a family of 5 that look out for one another. And since you're the oldest, you must set the example and carry on the weight that at times might seem ample. Get a job, go to school, find time for yourself. Enjoy life to the fullest there when your family needs help. It can get to be much in the midst of it all, as the world's got you pressed up against the wall. But don't lose yourself in this journey you take. It's not you that you fight for, your family's at stake. What worth the wait? And any mistake you make should not stop or break you in this ongoing race. So continue, keep going, and never give up. Be smart about what you do and never run up for luck. And as I grow to learn is that this world has so much more in store to teach me about my life, to show me what is right. But some things never change, they stay the same, they will remain. So as you grow in the age, the next chapter and page, you're growing with pain. And when things are at the lowest and you seem to lose focus, one thing you should know is, as you grow in the age, the next chapter and page, you're growing with pain. Some things never change, they stay the same, they will remain. And when things are at the lowest and you seem to lose focus, one thing you should know is count the seconds, minutes, hours, days. Our modern way, growing pains. Count the seconds, minutes, hours, days. Our modern way, growing pains.
December 6th of 92, I'm no longer the only child. You came to this world with a great big smile. My first thought of you was you looking so cute. A blind man can see your beauty without a dispute. A truth-telling truth says so much of you. Innocent and caring at your first sign of you. One thing you should know, I love you with my heart and soul. With every piece of my being, fiber of my embryo. I know that you grow to be much smarter than all of us, but you're still a kid and at times you're gonna fuss about who done what's right and who isn't, what not, who's wrong and what didn't. I expect you to fail here and there at times, but in the long run you succeed within your life. So when I'm not around and you appear to be stuck, look on to me when things seem to be rough.
Her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns. Her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns.
So now I'll never look
looked at you with appreciation. If I was asked to you, I name you by abbreviation. She used to be is the title that I would call you. Never knew then that we would ever fall through. But how are you? Just to get it out of the way, are you still in school or did you graduate? As of late, you and I rarely communicate, but we're still related at any matter of the rate. I can honestly state in the past we had problems. Easily could have solved them, but still came the drama. We gone head to head and lost more than we could bargain. The felt the effects that came with its karma. Don't want you to be dormant, just the way we coexist is how it might be for the rest of our relationship. Excuse being arrogant, if I ever disrespected your opinion, should not be jaded by what you expected.
This is her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns. Her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns.
Her stories make up her life, her wrongs become her rights, her ups at times her down, her smiles may be her frowns, her stories make up her life, her wrongs become her rights, that's right, her ups at times her down, her smiles may be her frowns.
This is her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns. Her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns. Her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns. Her story, her life, her wrongs and her rights, her ups and her downs, her smiles and her frowns.
Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. 1, 2, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. 1, 2, y'all.
Well played, what's up? DC, what's up? Izzy, what's up? Extreme Beat, what's up? Delta Beats, what's up? Heartbeats, what's up? This is Rooms, what's up? What's up? What's up? As it stands, I am no longer your man. Things came full circle to leave you out of my plans. I hope you can understand why it came to it, cause when I'm over here, I never know where you've been. You became obsessed with staying in the same. I've grown out of it, looking for a change. It's not to say that you weren't something that I wanted. I just came to a point where I no longer flaunted. Took off these necklaces of this character's persona. Stopped trying to be hard and quit marijuana. It wasn't in my nature to associate with gangs. Gave up chasing brands and focus getting paper. Within a different later, I've matured and gotten wiser. Applied my ability to tell her an advisor. Though I leave you for greatness, I love you to this day. So remember, in the end, it was you that walked away. Be falling by Marvin Gaye, my moods in the lonely gray. Another misled decision that's got me wanting to stay. But better I know now, having the distance all around. To remain in the same would call upon gray clouds. Somehow I figured your intentions were bitter. Might be talking out of spite, I didn't notice any quicker. But better late than never is the message to convey. No matter how hard I try, you never gave me any play. And I chased for you, would go any place for you. Put myself out there, cause I truly deep adore you. Overwhelmed with pride to show off to whom would ever listen. When with the mind of you are what I was missing. My future's with you, cause in my eyes we would fit. Made arrangements and payments, I believe this was it. Put my faith in everything I seen and all that I heard. But in the end they were figments and nothing more than words. When we met it was about staying together, never distant. Having conversations of you and I staying committed. Together we would ride, you were always on my mind. But with age came progression, I'm no longer by my side. I used to love her, I still do. We've outgrown each other, but one thing remains true, that even though we're separate and we moved on to the next, it doesn't make a difference, cause you never forget your ex.
She started with me playing hard to get, pussy far too wet, sexy on deck, play the cards you get. Having threesomes with her and a cousin to death. Filled the pussy yo with dreams till there's no cream left. Fuck every nigga she sees, she an info. Says she got some problems trying to work it out, gym flow. Now I see through clearly, toss the trash from the window. Liquidize her assets, niggas, I look at him flow. How was your day? Oh, I'm about to make it, talking shit. Nagging and complaining what you thought, I'm just gonna take it. Get you back, once I had you naked. Type of relationship, you know we'll never make it. Running towards her faster, though I may not make it. Giving us forsaken. Bitch don't kill my vibe, but walking dead to Satan. But he don't care about me and you don't either. About to spark it off like a thumb on a lighter. Left for her to comment, didn't give her time to miss me. Pussy pickers then assignment up to no good, something's fishy. Found a binder full of rappers' names, no one could get with me. So many hit it, her snatch staying wet and drippy. She had a future in the past, titties and ass. First thing I thought is it was never meant to last. Asked me to summer up and I'll do the math. Cash adding up, going fast on the negative path. Hella niggas rushing on, I let the herd beg. First got 2 fingers in the next is my third leg. Talking like my dick on the mind, what else my word head. Still eating niggas every night when I prefer to be fed. Serving me bread, they feeling, making pickles and dealing. Ask me for my heart, the mask, give it to her willing. Hold me back like crabs, I'm looking down the barrel holes. Narrow car, back ride, slow car, mellow.
When we met it was about staying together, never distant. Having conversations of you and I staying committed. Together we would ride, you were always on my mind. But with age came progression, now no longer by my side. I used to love her, I still do. We've outgrown each other, but one thing remains true. That even though we're separate and we moved on to the next, it doesn't make a difference, cause you never forget your ex.
She was smooth like butter, but dirty like a gutter. Had a tough time convincing my mother that I loved her. She said okay, but in case just be safe, I brought her home, cause I know my headphones are made of rubber, right? Took her under the covers, a one night stand with a one-hit wonder. Woke up around noon, she was out of my room too soon, but oh well, I'll find another for the summer. I hit the classifieds, but instead of ass and thighs, I see the mecca for the record stores. I recognize the day of reckoning hit retinas in my eyes. I use the music group to see the future in my life. Yeah, that's where I'll begin. Staying in and rapping till the end of the night. And I'm napping, and when I wake up, stay, cause it's back at it again. About to leave, but before I walked out, I seen a girl who told me she a college dropout. She on a workout plan that sounded absurd, but I knew I loved her once I heard her say 2 words. Most definitely, she got the better of me. She looked good, but I told her she looked better with me. Yeah, grab your friends and let's dip. And for weeks, months, years, we chilled at the crib. Well, I went through and went to date girls right after her. One had a blueprint, one had a massacre, one had food and liquor, dated her all year, but she was nothing like the girl who ate chicken and beer. Fast forward some years, no more dating the tramps. I fell in love with a girl who I met over at camp. Yeah, my love for hip-hop will never ever stop. Who knows who I'll be dating when the beat drops.
When we met it was about staying together, never distant. Having conversations of you and I staying committed. Together we would ride, you were always on my mind. But with age came progression, now no longer by my side. I used to love her, I still do. We've outgrown each other, but one thing remains true. That even though we're separate and we moved on to the next, it doesn't make a difference, cause you never forget your ex. Waking up in a cold sweat, still dressed in yesterday's outfit. In front of me sits a glass of red wine. The clock says it's 9:15. My phone rings with the message that reads, these are the things that make or break dreams. Gotta be overseas for a week. Funny thing, this was all that I seen. As I look to my past, these moments were long spanned. My determined ambitions are what made me last. As I dare to try to write 1,000 words for this picture, it's a goal that I've set to accomplish for my listeners. Envisioning my name with bright lights in the skyline. Scheduled to succeed, but still having a wait time. I'ma find what's in store, take the world and then more. What was once said before can be deemed as for sure.
My passion, dedication, the feeling I
by the limelight, but being humble at the same time, pushing through every lifeline. More the reason of why I try. Never thought this was possible. It's been like trying to reach the improbable. But what's real is my greatness becoming in a state of unreal moments from nothing that I've turned into something and can call it as my own. With the minimalist of it and made it what it's worth. At the brink of success where my hands reach a glory. Made progress to be proud of from what my thoughts told me. What seemed unthinkable now comes as delusive. And no, it's not an option that I'm willing to move with. I remember the beginning, wish to have what I've gotten. And now I'm not stopping cause I gotta keep winning.
My passion,
.46 years old, with memories filled with gold. All the things that he's seen and the stories he could have told. It only seems a day ago everything was moving slow. Now as the day unfolds, he's minded of his former goals. At the age of 23, he's focused on a subtle dream to be more than what he was and be all that he could be. But as time went on, something horribly went wrong. He lost focus on himself and what he once wished upon. Was it that he gave up cause he had to save up? Cause his job was losing work and giving out pay cuts. So what? Some would say as he's easily brushed away. Looking in the mirror, his reflection he couldn't face. Say he should stay in his place and expect the usual. But what's success without failure? Cause it's ugly before beautiful. But in his disbelief he was able to find peace. And even though he never got, at least he didn't even reach.
Give up, don't turn away. When you're feeling down, lift your head high and say, I said, don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Things are bad, and you start to feel sad, and there's no escape. Lift your head high and say, I said, don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within.
Damn, she's gone, ain't her bringing her back. She said she couldn't trust a guy like me cause I rap. But she's the reason why I write these songs, the main reason why I wanna wake up in the morning. I apologize for always being away, but when you said just 3 words I had nothing to say. If I say it I feel like I'm biting the bait. I'd rather not say it than feel the pain of getting played. But oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Got my wall up high, even God can get past it. Couldn't blame you for the way you reacted. Results would be the same even with the reenactment. And every time I see you I nearly lose it, cause God made me choose between you and my music. If music wasn't such a big part of my heart, you and I would probably never be apart.
Give up, don't turn away. When you're feeling down, lift your head high and say, I said, don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Bad, and you start to feel sad, and there's no escape. Lift your head high and say, I said, don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. I've fallen, forgotten my broken dreams I had. I won't let them go, no matter how hard it goes. If there's one thing I know there's always time to grow.
Look, real quick, just cause sometimes things don't seem legit never means that you should give up on yourself or ever quit. Nah, when failure's not an option, believe every word. When you piss people off and been on everybody's nerve. Success is what you make, how far you'll go is up to you. Having self-doubt and you'll never make it through. Don't dream your reality, let reality be a dream. Turn nothing into something and you'll gain everything.
Never give up, don't turn away. When you're feeling down, lift your head high and say, don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Bad, and you start to feel sad, and there's no escape. Lift your head high and say, just say, don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within. Don't give up, don't give in. It's all in you, push it out from within.
Gone this far, all that's left now is to be honest. Look, tell the truth, Ange, tell the truth. You can try to sell a lie, but in the end, what's the use? Tell the truth, Ange, tell the truth. Cause the point that you make is only worth an excuse. Tell the truth, Ange. There are points in everybody's life where they don't come as honest. In fear of their perspective, so you make yourself a promise. Embellish the real you to be protected from responses. I'ma go out on the limb, reveal my purest and my rawest. And I'm only being honest. Truth is, I never got over my last relationship. Invested so much and still don't know what to make of it. Was it my fault that I wasn't well equipped, or did I expect too much from someone who wasn't into it? I guess I have myself to blame for that, but the honest truth, in the end I wouldn't take it back. I still hold to those moments when we viewed ourselves as one. Honestly, if it was up to me, go back when we begun, just so I could get the chance to feel the love of you again, and do my best to never lose you, keep you as a friend. Truth is, when I went in for my first offense, I spent the first night alone with fear and regret. Called my mom via phone, heard her pain and the stress as my eyes began to swell, trying to hold back my breath. I was afraid at the age of 18, sitting there as I ate, had to wait the whole time being scared. Then I got called up, as it happens, my luck made OR quickly, caught and got on my bus. Finally made it home, took a shower and I prayed. As I laid, mama hugged me with a tear and embrace. Truth is, I never knew my real dad.
No got the chance to understand or view him as a man. All I have are vague memories, a couple recollections, and the few moments we shared were very slim exceptions. Often I wonder, is he what I wanna grow up to be? Or am I thinking high of a character in my fantasy? If he's really that great, why didn't he stick around? He left Mom's 20 pregnant, 140 pounds. Gave birth to a son, never got lost in the process. Thanks to greater graces, we're saved and endured cause we progress. The truth is, when grandma passed, I didn't ask her conditions and how much time she had to last. Didn't feel a sense of sorrow or had my heart broke, cause it's hard to feel remorseful to someone you never spoke to. But I'm hopeful your final hours were spent with a smile. I worried about your vitals and focused on your revival to a better state of mind. Made peace with your life, and if given the chance again, you wouldn't relive it twice. Cause death doesn't happen, you're reborn into a new. And if given the option, there's something that she would've choose. There are points in life where we don't come off as honest, in fear of some perspective, so we make ourselves a promise. Embellish the real us to be protected from responses. So go out on the limb, reveal your purest and your rawest. And you can only be honest. Tell the truth, Ange, tell the truth. You can try to sell a lie, but in the end, what's the use? Tell the truth, Ange, tell the truth. Cause the point that you make is only worth an excuse. Tell the truth, Ange, and say
How'd that go, Delta?
Hey man, it sounded really good, man. Hey listen, I gotta wrap things up real quick. I'll catch you on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and email you a rough.
Okay, I get it.
Alright, don't forget anything, guy. Got all your stuff?
Yeah, I should have everything. I'll see myself out, guy.
Alright, cool, man. Appreciate you.
Next Sunday, man. See ya.
Alright, we'll see you. Peace.
New message. Angel, you left your headphones up in the studio again, man. Next time we'll keep them, alright? We'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, right.
We must all get ready now.
And so I wait and look, yeah. I wait, then look. Will I stay or leave? As I stay, yet leave. Look at the time on your watch, count the minutes on the clock. Every second that you waste will lead you further from your spot. Time waits for no man, it goes if you're ready or you're not. Make your next move, you better move, it keeps ticking while you talk. Within in the breast of plot, give it everything you got. Ride it till the wheels fall off and even then, never stop. Determination and focus will keep you constantly working. Cause you're meant for better, believe everything has a purpose. To get yourself to perfect takes patience and persistence. And grind with the hustle that seems as if you're on a mission. Always listen to a lesson, use it to make progression. Be as wise when you learn the steps towards getting your profession.
Take time with me, feel my inner strength. Walk with me a minute, show you no regret. As I rap my city, it's just a piece of me for everyone to see. Tell me what you think. Take time with me, feel my inner strength. Walk with me a minute, show you no regret. As I rap my city, it's just a piece of me for everyone to see. Tell me what you think.
So I wait and look. I wait, then look. Will I stay or leave? As I stay, yet leave.
Tryna make it out the vague, but everybody wanna be a rapper now. Tryna be the next 2 Chainz, but you will never be the next 2 Chainz. There's more to life than these materialistic things. I don't think you understand. LV giving me radio play, and mama hoping that I make it big. Trust me, I've been through it all. Feel like I back up, learning to dirt it all off. People gon' talk about you regardless of what you do, and that's true. And that's true. Let's go. Counting my blessings, lately been stressing, shaking the negative. Everybody talking about they made it, but they lying. I've been working hard, asking the Lord above to help me. Look at the sky, baby, and fly. You can never miss me. Let's try.
Take time with me, feel my inner strength. Walk with me a minute, show you no regret. As I rap my city, it's just a piece of me for everyone to see. Tell me what you think. Take time with me, feel my inner strength. Walk with me a minute, show you no regret. As I rap my city, it's just a piece of me for everyone to see. Tell me what you think. Take time with me, feel my inner strength. Walk with me a minute, show you no regret. As I rap my city, it's just a piece of me for everyone to see. Tell me what you think. Take time with me, feel my inner strength. Walk with me a minute, show you no regret. As I rap my city, it's just a piece of me for everyone to see. Tell me what you think.
Yeah. This your girl, Nadia Young. Shout out to my boy Angel.